So I was on the front lines with Ukraine's 47th Brigade, who've just been retasked to Avdiivka after suffering heavy losses in the counter-offensive in the south. And surprisingly, their morale was pretty good. I mean, they were very determined. They were still very motivated to fight the Russians and defend their land. However, they were warning that they wouldn't be able to do that unless they get more Western ammunition. They're running out of the shells that they need to hit Russian infantry before they come to their positions. The problem is now so acute that one mortar squad told me they only had 15 shells to last them 3 days, which meant they had to make very difficult decisions about when to hit the Russians, only when they're in large groups and only when they're advancing very close to their positions. This is happening really because of delays in American aid, which has been held up in Congress by the Republican Party. And Ukraine has had to ration its ammunition, not knowing whether it will get further supplies or not. The EU has also said it will fail to meet its ambition of providing Ukraine with 1 million artillery rounds, and it looks like it might fail to meet that target by quite some way. A Ukrainian defeat at Avdiivka would also hand President Putin a victory with which to launch his election campaign for next year. That will also help maintain momentum and support for the war within Russia, while simultaneously undermining support for Ukraine in the West, which is already tired with the war and only really wants to help if it can be sure that there will be a Ukrainian victory at the end of it. What the Republicans are doing to block aid for Ukraine in the US is really very short-sighted. I mean, if you think back to Afghanistan and the pictures of Taliban fighters in American Humvees and with American rifles and special forces equipment, now imagine Russian forces parading US Patriot missile systems, cutting-edge technology, Leopard tanks, Bradley fighting vehicles. That would be a huge own goal for the West. And the Republican Party should be waking up to the danger that poses to the US national security.